Grace had everything most people would call a good life. A stable job, a small apartment in the city, enough money to eat out on weekends. But in her eyes, it was never enough. Each morning, she'd scroll through social media, comparing herself to people who traveled more, dressed better, or seemed happier. And every night, she'd whisper the same words. Why can't my life be better? Her world was a quiet storm of complaints, never loud but always there. One rainy afternoon, her car broke down on the way home from work. Angry and frustrated, she decided to walk, drenched, shoes soaked, muttering under her breath about how nothing ever goes right. Then, halfway down the street, she saw him, an old man sitting in a wheelchair by a small food stall. His clothes were worn, his hands trembling slightly as he served roasted corn to passers-by. But what struck Grace wasn't his condition. It was his smile. He laughed with every customer, grateful for every coin they dropped into his tray. When she bought one piece of corn, he said cheerfully, "Ah, the rain is a blessing. It cools the day. Many won't come out, but those who do, they bring joy to my day." Grace stared at him. Here was a man with almost nothing, yet he glowed with peace. "Don't you ever get tired?" she asked softly. He smiled again. "Tired? Maybe. But I'm alive, my hands still work, and I can make someone smile every day. What more could I ask for?" That night, Grace went home quietly. Her apartment hadn't changed. Her job hadn't changed. But something inside her had. She looked around at her warm bed, her fridge with food, her phone she once complained about being old. And for the first time in years, she whispered a different kind of prayer. "Thank you." The next morning, her smile came before the coffee. The rain no longer annoyed her. It refreshed her. And every day after that, she found something, however small, to be grateful for. Because gratitude didn't change her life instantly. It changed the way she saw her life. When you stop counting what's missing, you start noticing what's been there all along. Gratitude doesn't give you more things. It gives you more joy.